I was wrong about this feeding system, and I'm going to put this together and show you right now. Alright y'all, welcome back to Honeycomb Hollow. We're going to show you the inside of the chicken coop with the chickens in it. Right now we're in a lull, so the wind has stopped, the rain has stopped, and this is the best time to check and make sure that, one, the chickens are okay, and that they're not flooded out. Hopefully we had no leaks. What you guys doing in there? Let me show you what's happening here. And then we're going to get their watering and feeding system set up. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you that I got some water in here. That's for sure. Let's see here. Inside of the coop looks pretty good. What you doing? You trying to bite my camera? What you trying to do? Bite my camera? I know. This one here is Silky. That's her name. And she's an Easter egger. You want to jump up on here? There you go. Get up there. Alright, so hopefully... Oh, looks like we had a roost fell down. Okay. Well, that's something. We need to fix that. And you trying to bite me? You trying to bite me? Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Don't do that again. Yeah, I didn't think this stuff here was going to make it. All right, well, at the time being, I don't have to get back up in here right this second. I can see that there's some dampness up on the 2x4s up in that corner. I'm not too concerned about that. I knew it's not waterproof. I knew it wasn't going to be waterproof. Don't jump out. Don't you jump out. I knew it wasn't going to be waterproof. But this is actually pretty good. Everything in here looks fairly dry. The 2x4s over on the far side up there look a little bit wet, but I'm not too concerned about that. And the storms have been just so bad. Torrential downpours, and they're happening all the way from top of Missouri all the way down to middle of Texas. And with tornado touchdowns so far in Oklahoma, around Oklahoma City, Kansas, Nebraska, Killeen, Texas, I believe there was one. West Texas, there was one. And of course, hail and all kinds of other stuff. But here in Missouri so far, we haven't had any hail. But yeah, we have had a ton of rain. Crazy rain. Step back. There you go. Step back. All right, so they got water. They got feed. Let's let them be for a few minutes. We'll go build the food station right now. Boy, they go running when they hear that noise. I don't have the most ideal recording equipment here, using a DSLR camera. Pretty much holding it in my hand as I walk around and do stuff. And I got a tripod, of course. But that should be enough to bring you guys along for a journey, you know? It's flooded out. Check this out. Pretty good amount of water. All right, y'all, we're gonna put together these chicken feeding systems that Rhonda picked up. I think she got it on Amazon. It's from a company called Hello Hen. So it comes with these instructions. And I don't think the buckets came with it. I think you can get those, but I think she bought those separately. But it comes with 4 of these feeders, and they fit into the bucket like this, and the feed sits on top, and the weight of the feed goes down into here, and I guess that's how it works. I don't really know what keeps the feed from pouring out. Maybe it's just, I don't really know. I guess we're going to find out. Comes with a little plug for each one, so if you want to put all 4 in the bucket, but only feed like 3 or 2, you just put this plug inside of here like that. See? And of course a gasket for the other side to hold it to the bucket. And it comes with a drill head. Perfect size drill head to cut through the buckets. I believe, yeah. So I think the spring stays on there like that. Yeah, just like that. Ooh, they're sharp. So yeah, it comes with the drill head. So let's go ahead and do this, right? Okay. You know, it's funny, I've been telling people for years on the podcast that I carry my knife everywhere I go. It's funny because now you actually see it in action. Okay, and when I say carry my knife, I mean carry all the knives that I've had over the years. There's nothing special about this knife. I beat the crap out of this thing on a regular basis. You can see how much I've grinded it down. It's a tool, okay, and that's all it is. And when this one busts, I'll go get another one. In fact, I got a whole box of them sitting right over there. If you don't believe me, I'll show it to you in a second. Let's go ahead and clean this edge off here. Clean that out later. Okay, so now we're going to get the gasket, one of the feeders. They said to put the rubber gasket on the outside. I'm assuming that's because of water. I'm thinking that's what that is. Let me read that again just to make sure. Insert feeder port with gasket on the outside of the container. Yeah, that's what it says. That's probably to keep water out. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to go ahead and twist this on here. And I guess we're just going to make it as tight as we can. Make sure that this little bucket here is nice and level. Little feeder thing doesn't look level, does it? Loosen it back up. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Now we'll tighten it back up. Oh yeah, I see. So as you tighten, the bucket begins to not be round anymore. See, it gets flattened. See how that works? And the gasket holds it and keeps it secure in place, but it also will keep water out. So if it's out in the rain, you're good to go. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to keep this out in the rain, but water's not going to get up in it, that's for sure. And does it say? Yeah, it just says hand tighten, so we don't have to get a tool or anything in there. That's about as tight as I can get it. Let's go ahead and do all the others now. All right. Now, we'll give it a quick rinse with some water. Dry it out with a dry cloth. We'll fill it up and see how it works. And go feed the chickens. Actuality, I don't even think we need to wash it out. I just want to make sure all the plastic's out of it. Not that it's going to hurt them. This is food grade PVC. Okay. All right then. This is what it looks like inside. It looks pretty good, don't you think? And the outside, of course, it's got the plugs in it. All right, guys, I'm going to add this to the video because I was wrong about this feeding system. The instructions I was saying weren't necessarily wrong. They were vague. That was the problem. Very unclear. Looks like there's something on my lens. I don't know what that is. Let me turn this way, you get a better light. All right, so as you can see, this is how I had them the right way. And the reason why is because it rained, and I realized, even though it's under a cover, I realized that water could get into that. So I went back and checked a couple other videos, and I found a video where they actually did explain how these work. I must be an idiot because they actually work like this. The open hole is in the inside of the container, and this cover right here is for the chickens to actually, kind of hard to hold the camera and do this. This is actually, the chickens will actually put their heads inside of here and get the feed out of that little hole. And I'm going to put this together and show you right now. Now, this is the worst way to film, I get that, but this was an impromptu deal, and I just grabbed the camera and threw an SD card in it and went about my business. So it's actually going to go in this way. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, let me see if I can. Well, there's no lights in here. Maybe you guys can see it, maybe you can't, but It's actually going to go on like this. So like I said, the instructions weren't necessarily wrong. They were just very vague on how to actually accomplish what I was trying to do. So this is what it will look like. Right here. Not like that. Like that. And the inside of the bucket, I don't know if you can see, it's this one right down here at the bottom. It's that one. There we go. In my truck, back seat, it's open. I wonder if this gasket is actually supposed to be on this side, the outside. Keep the water out rather than the inside. That makes more sense. Let's go back and fix it. Yeah, you can still use these plugs if you don't want to use all four feeding stations, but I need them all because we've got a lot of chickens. There's usually at least 4 chickens wanting to eat at the same time. Looks like I'm losing food here. Alright, so I can't keep these down in the bucket. Gonna have to just find a place to save those. So this is what it looks like. So, and these are turned down inside of here. So the chicken will actually put its head. I'm gonna try and get in the light here. I stepped into the garage. It's a mess in here. We got so many boxes. Rhonda just came back from Texas with a whole trailer load of stuff that she had in storage. All right, so this is what it looks like. This is what it's supposed to look like. See? The chickens put their heads inside these holes, just like this, and they get the food. The food will be sitting right down inside there. That's how it works. This cover keeps the rain from getting into the food. I just want to make sure that I clarified that because I was doing it wrong, and I want to make sure that you guys get the best review you possibly can for this. So, thank you guys so much. Once again, we appreciate everything. Like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later.